Hey everybody, welcome to a potential new YouTube series of a game called The Last Spell. This is something that I've been playing a lot over on my Twitch stream, and I've just fallen in love with them. I found it last week and I'm about 30 hours deep, just giving you an idea of how much I've been playing it. It's a roguelike that has a turret defense feature, as well as some MOBA-like elements as well, and some RTS, all kind of baked in. Basically what's happening is you're currently fighting to save the rest of humanity by defending some wizards as they cast one last spell to make sure no more magic is able to happen ever again in the world that you live in, and it's been a complete delight to play. So I wanted to show you guys Apocalypse 1, which is the harder difficulty for a level, and see what you guys think about it, give you an introduction to the game, and then of course see if this is something that people are interested in. So enjoy, and let me know in the comments below if you had fun watching it. Hello and welcome to The Last Spell. Now, I'm in the middle of a campaign over on my Twitch stream, as you can see in the bottom right corner. You can always come and visit, as usual. You're always welcome to come join us. Let us know if you come here from YouTube. Now, with that being said, I have a little bit of a spoiler. I've gotten through 1, 2, and 3 different levels. Now, it did come at the cost of different tries. It took me 5 tries on my first map while I was figuring out the game. It took me 3 tries here as I had a couple of interactions, and then this one I have not done yet. I'll probably be doing that later on in the week. However, whenever you do play a level, you unlock different challenges. I thought it'd be kind of fun to go into Apocalypse mode here and show you guys what the game is like. So things will be a little bit different, but I get more Tainted Essence, which is the roguelite element of this game. So let's hop on in and see what Last Spell is all about. Alright, welcome to the match. Now, with that being said, let me show you guys what exactly is going on here. We are defending this core while wizards are working on trying to grow this spell and get it finished up. I'll show you how to see what is exactly occurring after this first round. During the night phases, you will be defending against a horde of zombies. I have 3 characters here. I have Wonder Woman, I have Hawkeye, and I have Scarlet Witch. And for now, I'm building them up. They're at level 1, so nothing too impressive, but let's see how they all pan out. I want to move forward here and hold this front line for the moment. You can see down here in the bottom left, we have an action point, we have a mana system, and we have a move point system. I will be trying to balance all 3 of these to be as effective as I possibly can. I'm going to go ahead and sturdy up and put my evasion up and then play defense here and move my maid Scarlet Witch up. She has a interesting stat on her with her character sheet where she has Occultist, resistance reduction, and propagation bounces. So this means that I'm going to make them a little bit weaker, and then I also have an extra bounce on AoE abilities, and I have one of those right here on my Hammer of Fate, so I'll be trying to use those as much as I can in the fights. The problem is, this zombie wave is a little bit too far away, so I'm going to hold Alt, make sure I'm nice and safe, hold down this position. I'll go ahead and brace for now. I believe all my spells are a little bit too far to hit, sadly, for this area. We could give our mana over to our player here to get more movement speed, so that'll allow for our melee to run in, and our melee can start getting some damage. The sword, whenever it kills anyone, will take over the location, which makes melee super fun if you ask me. We'll pull them back. Next, we'll bring in Hawkeye to run forward, who has a high amount of mobility, and they have a crossbow. So usually with a crossbow, you want to try and focus anyone that has armor as they ignore armor. So we'll do that here. Take a couple of shots, kill off what we can. We're going to go ahead and go for another propagation buff, which allows for us to spread out damage. We'll hit this, and we'll clear out a couple. Now, in the early game, I usually don't go too hard in dipping into my mana. You will play multiple days while playing this game, so you have to make sure that you are in a position to have mana later on when it's most needed. So I know that we have 9 mana regening at the end of the night, and our total is 29, so I can go all the way down to 20 on this round before I'm being inefficient. Couple of shots there. Let's clear out a couple more. And so far here, the extra health hasn't been too bad. We're going to go ahead and conclude our turn. They'll let us know if we have any action points laying around, but we're going to have to wait because I have to wait for the zombies to come up. And we are on to level 2. You can see up here in the top left corner, this little blue bar is how close you are to the production phase ending for the day. This is where my Scarlet Witch can be really strong. I'm going to step forward and then go for a cast on this target here, which is going to try and stun them off. Ooh, actually, let me snipe this one in the back. The thing about propagation, that if it ends in a line, it will not continue to spread, and I have the chance for it to bounce 7 times, so I want to further that as much as I can. So there we go. Get some decent damage. A little stars on top means they are stunned. The ones that aren't stunned, I'm going to go ahead and focus down here. Also, something that you should be aware about is the little blood mark that is underneath their health bar. That means if you hover over them, they have 1 less movement point and less damage overall. So you want to try and spread that blood as much as you can to try and prevent them from getting toward your base. If they don't touch any of your base members, you'll get more points later on. Let's step forward because I have 4 mana to move around, so I can try and snipe some of these that haven't taken in any procs. I'm saving that one because it has armor on top of it for my archer. We'll go ahead and pull back this way. We should be safe once we clear these out. Let's go ahead and go for a shot. Do I have any more metal I can hit? Yeah, there's one there. Nice. Good snipe so far. Good snipe so far. I'm going to step up and see if I can get these over here. You do have to play with line of sight in this game, so be aware of that. Like this post here in front of me is actually hurting me. I'm going to go ahead and back out. You can do that by undoing. Finally, we get the shots off. Clear out a couple of those. It looks like for the most part, we're pretty good. So I'm just going to go ahead and clear what I can. There we go. Let's go ahead and spread some fire. We'll do it back here on the side. You can go in any direction, so I don't mind it too much. Do another one. And now I'm going to be at 21 HP, so I have one more cast of that before I need to back out. And we'll have Wonder Woman clear out the rest. Hit here, step forward, we'll go through a dash. Come up here, clear out that. And can we hit this one over here? Yeah, why not? We're making a lot of mana, so this is actually her ultimate ability. It costs 2 AP and 2 mana. Dash through. And now we only have this one here left and these moving forward. And it looks like if we hold alt, we are safe going into the next turn. Alright, zombies push up. They get a hit on my mage, but that's okay. She had just enough armor. She'll be just fine. Let's go ahead and clear out this guy. Beautiful. Do we have enough damage to kill this off? 23, 28, 160. My thing does 62 to 80, so technically I could kill it off, but it would cost a bit much. Let's bring in our archer to focus him down first. Got the kill, love it. Let's back out and see how the stun goes. Her mana will be a total of 15. Her trait has actually brought it down to 14. And to show you what the traits are real quick, I'll pull up the character sheet. When you cover over these, you can see what hurts and doesn't hurt your players. So this one I'm going to have to try and perk into more mana because I have 14 negative mana due to her talents, right? And less experience, so she's kind of a dum-dum. But we can fix that in post. Let's go ahead and go for another propagation proc. Love it. Couple of good hits overall. We do have an offhand crossbow as well that is free, so I will use that to proc in some damage myself. Let's go ahead and kill that off. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just hit that and hit that. Alright, let's go ahead and kite away to safety. And we can continue shelling away. Can I step up actually? There we go. There is height differences, but all these zombies are on the same height, so you can't shoot through them. But be aware that you will have to deal with line of sights later on, as well as heights. Let's back out. Actually, let's go ahead and hit this here. Nay, so now we're under 20. I'm not going to use that spell anymore. My poison only costs AP, so I'll use that. Poison is a one-person cast, but you can proc it into extra AoE later on. Let's go ahead and go forward here. We'll clear that with our melees. Ooh, actually, just barely living. That's annoying. We also have another offhand slice as well, so let's use that. Ooh, just missed the kill there. Step up, and we'll do... Do I actually want to go over there? I think I actually might want to back up and then play defense, just to make sure that we're doing pretty good. So we'll put our evasion up by 20% and end our turn. Slight overstep, but it works out, thanks to our evasion and armor. And we're getting to a point we could probably finish this off. I'm going to kite back here for a second. Kite over here as well. And then start to siege away with my mage. See what I can pick off. So much a bummer that she is very short ranged. That's what makes it fun. There we go. Now, you don't have to keep your characters in the mode that they start out with. Like, if I find items, I might switch this character off. She could do some range, arrow propagation builds, things like that. See what we fall into. I'm gonna back away. We have our teammate here. Let's step over and continue using our ult where we can. Spec out, actually. If I go right there, I can use it better. Perfect. Easy kill. Slicing forward. I find the sword to be so fun in this game. Melee actually in general is very, very enjoyable, which is funny because I feel like a lot of the times in games, melee can be kind of rough compared to their ranged counterparts, but that is not the case in this game. Let's step up and finish this off, I think. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And then we want to put a poison on the big guy here in the back. Poison on this one as well. And then kite away for safety. And I think we got one more phase here, and then we are good to go. Yes, we got 7 more minions left. Excuse me, 6. 1 died to poison. One thing you can note that I just made a mistake on is if you have a hover, they are going to take lethal if the shot connects with this little icon. As over here, you see it's just going to be damage, right? So if you have a multi-shot thing, you can kind of proc in both. We'll step over here and we'll do a little punchy punch just to be cute. Bam. And one last shot. Now here's the cool part of the game where what I really enjoy is the production phase. You will be working on your base. Really, it's over, thank God. You'll get a nice little ranking on how you did for the night. You'll get experience built up, so all of our characters moved up to level 2. We'll skip our animations. Now, this is the city getting hit. The city will panic if it gets hit, and so as you can see here, the better you do, the more extra gold you get, and the more extra materials you get, plus an item as well. So doing well and making sure that your base doesn't get hit is always a preferred method. You will have corpses drop here, but I don't think I'm going to mess with these corpses. You can scavenge them for extra money and gold if you want to use a worker. As you can see here on the far left, I do have 1 worker available to me. Normally what I do is I play for a lot of econ in the early game and then build off of that, and we'll probably be doing that for this playthrough because it's what I know. But let me show you this. I'm probably going to do this in the future behind the scenes, so you guys don't have to worry about it, but this is what I'm doing to my characters. This is where you can get your purse, you can level them up, and turn them down certain strategies. Now, when it comes to Wonder Woman, we do know that she's tanky and she has Shaman. She has extra poison damage and extra mana. So what I'm going to be doing is going for a Septic Shock build. When applying poison to unit currently poison, you can also apply stun. Now, this is kind of bad by itself, but later on, when I get to level 2, at the end of your hero's turn, apply 40 poison to all enemies with a range of 3. So I'll start doing that. That synergizes very well with Epidemic and then also Toxic Leech. These 3 abilities together make them very tanky and really, really annoying. It's one of my favorite builds that I have found so far in the game. So we'll probably be doing that. Here for level 1, though, I may want to pick something that's a little more useful for my character. Let's see what we can pick up. Upgrades the jump over skill, 1 move point cost, plus 1 range, can also target enemies. Let's go ahead and grab... Let me see if I have that already baked in here. To get him faster or flee, execute a tactical retreat. That's the text box is actually hilarious. I know that on my other builds past level 1, I already have that naturally baked into all of my characters. But it would appear since I'm on level 1, I don't have that baked up. So that's actually kind of cool. You can go back and play older stuff and not just be completely busted. So we'll grab Leapfrog to increase our mobility, which will help out for that later on. Over to our character perks. We do want to make her a bit more tanky, so she will be strong with that build, and you get 2 rerolls for every level that you get. So I'm going to reroll here and grab some armor. That'll make her a little bit more tanky. Not the best thing, but hey, it works out for us. This is also another way for you to build your characters. If you roll a couple of things, like here I see propagation damage. If I wanted to, I could turn her into a mage by switching out her gear. But we'll go ahead and go with healing received, which will help us out later on. Okay, we're going to switch over to Hawkeye, who we currently have as our archer. We do have an offer for mana to be 44. I may consider building her straight into the mage here instead of the Scarlet Witch. Let's go ahead and grab that mana and see how it looks. It's a good start for us. Stun chance, healing received, physical damage. Honestly, yes, we're going to do that. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to run over to Scarlet Witch and level her up and see what she gets rolled. She grabs accuracy and mana. Yeah, she's actually in a good spot to become our archer. poison damage. We can also give her poison as well and just do a poison build in general. Let's do that to keep our theme pretty much on point. What we'll do is we'll do a stun poison build and try to have all three of our heroes work together. So I'm going to pull off her weapons here, as you can see. And then I will do the same for Hawkeye. We'll bring this over here, give her the staff instead. So now she has her character details. She has increased stumper chance of 15%, and she also has propagation damage of 85%, and she has very strong mana regen at 43 to 9. So she's a great mage. To help out with this, I'm going to get every 4 enemies killed, including poison kills, gets daily mana regen up to 25% of the hero's mana. So let's go ahead and pick that up. So it should be set up and good to go. And then go over to Scarlet Witch, and then we're going to give her the other crossbow. So now she has become a DPS machine. She has more physical damage. Her experience gain is a little bit low, and she does have +1 propagation damage. But look over here. She's got some crit baked in, damage as well, and she has some accuracy now increased due to her stats. Now, to help out with that, let's go ahead and grab her steady aim. So now she has become an archer just off of a couple of changes. Easy peasy. Now, we're going to focus on our main base. This is the base that we have. It is kind of, bare, if you will. First thing I'm going to build up is a gold mine. I'm going to try and put this everywhere I can. This is something that I find kind of annoying with the game. You can't rotate buildings, but you can place them in the correct position. So I'm going to go ahead and place one of my gold mines here in the corner. And then I have 2 workers due to the houses that came with it. These houses give me a worker each. What I'm going to do is go ahead and increase the money that I have by working here with 2 workers, which will bring out my cost to 70%, or sorry, 70. And then I'm going to increase my gold production in the background. So next round, instead of 25 gold, I'll be getting 40 gold offered to me. We're also going to look into our night reward. This is what we got for getting an S. Oh, look at that. 6% critical, 5% stun chance. The stun chance doesn't really matter too much. So these little blue things are passives that you get. For every rarity that you have, you'll get a certain amount of extra stats. So for this case, we have a green one, so we get 1 extra buff, which is propagation bounces, and of course the organic stuff with the weapon, which gives you your abilities and your damage. We do have a short bow given here as well, but I think I'm going to go for this crossbow. It's a level 2, which is great here at level 1. It's also a blue, has stun chance, and gives me a little bit more damage. Now, the stun chance won't matter until later on if I find some other passes, but it is a noteworthy thing. So let's go ahead and go into our items here and switch that over to the Scarlet Witch. She now has extra damage applied to her. And we also have materials. This is a cool part about the game, is all your turret defense and all your defending abilities are baked into materials, which is completely a separate currency than your gold. So you can always use that to help out. What I'm going to do is pick up a mounted ballista and put it 1 position behind my current location to help out with my turret defense. Now you can build walls, you can build other things as well, like barricades, which are great for slowing down these zombies. The zombies will attack them if they run into you, but we're good for the moment. And just like that, our building phase is complete, and I will be moving in to the next phase. All right, let's put our warrior up here a little bit on the earlier side. Let's move our mage over here, and then we'll put our archer right here. Perfect. In phase, let's go. Okay, so we see that they're actually pushing up the top left side. That's fine. I'll start moving over here to help out where I can. Looks like I won't be able to get any angles on them, but I can move my mage over here, or I can boost that and allow them to move in. Since she is my damage dealer, that seems like a good strat. Couple of good hits. Let's go ahead and give her another boost. Now, do remember I am playing on Apocalypse mode, so that means they have more health than normal. Let's go ahead and start clearing that out. Move forward. And continue getting our shots. One of the issues with the crossbow is it is relatively short range. There are things that you can do to fix that. And I'll probably do my best to change that in the future. Let's apply poison. Got the kill. Let's move over here. And let's see if my archer can hit this. Or my mage. She cannot, but that's fine. We'll pop up our evasion just so we're nice and safe. Do the same for her. And end our turn. Okay, here they come. So, for now, I'll start looking for our armored guys. You can hover over them. No armor. Nice. That's actually really, really good for us. So what we'll do is we'll take the ones that are a little bit on the healthier side and get them poisoned out. Make sure they can get picked off, and then we'll just slowly start picking people off. You can't focus one target at a time. I just like spreading the damage out. I don't know. It's a weird quirk I have. Totally fair if you find it annoying. Okay, they're bleeding out. Let's go over here, and then we'll dash through. So they should die to poison. We'll step. You know what? Maybe we'll still go and kill him there. Then we can walk away. Good stuff overall. We'll bring our mage over here. Start looking for some kills. 2 shots. Wow, look at that. We get +9 mana per turn. I'm not gonna hit the propagation on this, because remember we can get it to hit 6 times. I'm just gonna go for the damage here. We will have a lot more zombies in the future for me to worry about, so gotta use my time wisely. Gonna pop a boost here and walk away just to make sure I'm safe. Looks like we're slightly in trouble here, but do remember that we popped evasion. I'll put her in a position where she can't get hit. No, as far as I know, I haven't gotten far enough. There is no opposing enemy that can hit diagonally, so you're usually pretty safe in that regard. That might change as I get to later difficulties. All right. Thinking I might actually start sending this character over here. Let's give her a boost. So it looks like most of the zombies are coming from this direction. You can kind of see them in the fog over here. Get some stabs. Use that one to dash forward, dash back. Cool, in that turn. We're gonna bring her over here and try to use that stun mechanic to the best of our ability. Nice, landed on 4 of them. So they're both stunned. I don't have to waste any damage on them. No armor yet. Got that one pretty low. And then we'll go ahead and use our mana here to blow those 2 up. Let's move forward. What has the highest health here? 144 on this. This one's 65, so we'll do the poison here. Ensure that they die next turn. And then we'll back away from any threats of death. Got that one low. A little bit out of range, huh? I do have 2 walk. If I head here, we should be safe enough not to get hit. Let's just go ahead and hit that one. That way it dies of poison. Cool. In turn. Alright. I do want to try and continue spreading out all of this stunning ability. If we hit here, this can go in any direction, so I'm cool with that. I'll see how it all unfolds, and we'll pick our damage there. Nice, got 5 of them on the back, and they all got stunned. Good to see. Let's hit this. Nice. Okay, let's have her hit that. Oh, it's extra health. Actually makes it a little bit harder. I actually... Not to, you know, proud myself too much. I feel like I did pretty well on this phase the first time that I played, so it's kind of nice and refreshing to see that it can be a little bit more difficult if you want to challenge yourself. Some over here. Get that poison spread in there, and then we'll bring her in with 3 of the walk. Have a look at our mana. She goes up to 44, so I can probably do another cast eventually. I'll let them all come in and group up before I do that. And let's bring them to safety. Melee now. We'll have him dash forward. Go for a stab. Head this way. And then we'll move over here. Do I want to head this way? Technically I could, but not worth the mana. Let's go for an invasion instead. And our turn. I think I want to bring my archer over here and have her start working on this. Actually, let's have her back up, give her a little bit more mobility. There we go. Clean. We got through her AP. Let's go ahead and focus this fella. So we can spread out our poison, or a stun. Lovely hit, lovely. And we have one more cast probably in us before we should stop doing that. Got a few more coming in. Okay, let's get backwards, and this guy can kill this guy off. And a guy, I mean Wonder Woman. Let's stand up here, pop this. Actually, go one more up just in case they come in, and they hit him over her. And turn. Okay, we got 12 more left. Okay, we will definitely not cast anymore. Hold our mana on. Move up. Pretty sure we're at a point where we pull out this W pretty well. And she has some more shots here, so might as well clean this up. Love it. Let's go ahead. An evasion. Can I move any of them backwards? Yeah, let's pull her back, just be careful. Pull her back too. And turn. 2 more left. Perfect. Cool. So let me go ahead and level up my base real quick, and I'll tell you guys what we did. Let's check out our ranks. We got an S, and another S as well, so one more free item. So, going into the next phase, we'll have a 2 skull and a 1 skull to face off against. Ooh, Silver Hammer. Opportunism, which will be great later on. We are planning to go poison with Wonder Woman, and Opportunism means that if you have any debuff on them, you get extra damage, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. Plus, it's the best weapon here, by far. Alright, I did some quick updates. I got 3 gold mines now working. One is fully maxed out, and I can use workers here to make extra money, and these will also passively create more money for me next round. I also have switched out one of our weapons for our Wonder Woman. She now has hammer, and we've put her second sword into the second slot here so we can use her activatable abilities. You can also put anything that has a passive in here as well and get the benefits of those passives. So it's actually really strong to have a few weapons laying around. In terms of perks, we started moving into that poisonous, which I can show off for you. We did have magic for Hawkeye, and then we added extra experience gained per level for Scarlet Witch to help offset Idiot. Let's go ahead and jump into phase number 2 with one more extra ballista. Alright, let's go ahead and throw Wonder Woman here in the front lines. Hawkeye, we will do here on the right. And then we'll bring our archer. We'll put him right there for now. Okay, cool. Looks like they're seeping in through here. Mostly on the right side, huh? I don't see anything in the fog here, so we'll go ahead and start moving this direction. We'll take the safe route. Warrior over here, and then we'll bring our magic wielder down here. Let's go ahead and go for the stun. Yeah? Perfect. Already starting to hit a lot harder too, right? Sounds pretty good. We can only hit this once, so we'll do that. And then we'll go and pop our evasion here, just to make sure that we're good to go, and then we'll end our turn. Let him seep on in. Oh crap! We got set on the right here. I wasn't paying attention. That's fine. That's fine. We can manage that. That's not a problem. That's all good in the hood. Let's go ahead and send over her to help out. Cut out of here and not take too much damage. Step out once. You can hit your own teammates with your AoE abilities if they have the ability to do so, so be aware of that. Go ahead and lock them in. Let's go for a hit here. And then I'm also going to reposition her to head to the right, just in case things get a little bit too hairy. For the moment, we'll use our newly acquired hammer to slam down some damage here. And one of the cool things about the hammer is it does come with a ability called Stomp, which gives you an AoE stun, which is pretty darn good. It's in our turn here. All right, let's head over here and start blasting, shall we? Nice, they have armor too. So even better for the Scarlet Witch to be here, as she ignores armor completely with that crossbow. Let's go ahead and do poison stack there. Let me give her a little bit more movement speed too with our mage. Get her in position due to my screw up. Alright, not bad. And then we can also do an explosion. Cool. Keep her mana in place. Let's head back down here. Let's try and kill this guy off real quick. And now we can go ahead and go for the stun tactic down the right. Love it. One of the benefits of running a hammer build as well is that you can really use it for that sword, right? And move around. I'm gonna go ahead and start letting them come over to this area. Can I actually go for a hit here? Technically I could, but I don't think that's worth it. Nah, I can't. Okay, we'll go ahead and put the evasion up. Only one person could hit me, or they have to sneak through, and only one would still hit me, so we'll leave them there. We do have 4 action points. Let me move my mage in, actually. The archers are probably the biggest threat that I have right now. Actually, let me undo this. I think I'd rather send him in. Do some hammer hits, right? And then we'll end our turn here. Yeah. A bit of damage in our turn. Perfect. See how they attack the barricades. Really good for delaying them if you need to. So now that's our poison starting to proc. I want to try and get my character into the middle of these fights to do that poison more often. Let's actually undo that real quick and see how the stun goes. I'm going to go ahead and kill this guy with my mage real fast. And then we're going to spread the poison once again. Or the stun once again. Move forward. There we go. Get that off. Good. So now it'll be locked into place. We'll bring our mage back here. And then we'll step him up here in the middle. We'll go for a stun on these with that. And then what we'll do is clear out what we can. There we go. We'll go for stab here. Go for stab here. Then we'll stand right here in the middle. We'll put up our evasion with our last AP. And then that poison is actually a radius of 3. So that will hit all of them here. Okay, back over here. Currently have our crossbow user trying their best to hold the front lines. And doing an admirable job, if you ask me. I think our best bet is to apply those hit there. Get that one bleeding, so it can't really move up too much or do too much damage, which my one shield can handle. Let's step up and apply a poison to a larger target if we can. 144, sure, hit that one there. Love it. We'll step back and we'll hang out here. Intern. Actually, let me leave her there. I'd rather her get hit so my base stays fine and I get more supplies. Poison starting to connect there on the front lines. Slight damage coming in, but that's alright. Our Ballista is about to actually hit them here as well, so I don't need to freak out too much. Biggest fear, as mentioned, is usually these guys. Do what I can to blow them up. Oh my gosh. Very strong. That armor was huge on them. Let's go ahead. Take our shots where we can. I'll step forward and do a little punch, just for the help of the damage, and then we're gonna kite away to this area. Ballista will help out with these when they move in. And then let's continue focusing down anyone that has armor. No immediate concerns regarding armor. Let's go ahead and cast this here. Have our fire spread out. Good hits. And then we'll apply a poison here. Get them low, and then this one should be able to move up. We'll go there. And then hit us. Okay. Oh, I didn't use my sword guy at all. Let's make sure we do that. Go for a hit, and then we'll go for a stab so we can move forward without wasting any movement speed. I do want to kill the archer, as he is always terrifying. Go for another hit. Let's step up and do one more. And then I'll come over here, and then this poison will kill these three. This one will connect with us, so let's actually remove the surface area they can do us. They can only hit us on 2 if we go here, and then we'll end our turn. Cool, so poison continues to spread. And I'll be a little bit more liberal with my positioning once I can actually get my lifesteal later on off my poisons. Alright, we can afford to waste some mana here, so let's go for a big hammer hit. Nice, love it. Heading over here as well. Let's go for a hit, and then we'll use a stab to use movement speed. We'll go for a hit on this guy, get him low. Can I actually just kill him here? Sure can. We'll do one hit here. And it looks like we had enough to actually kill him. Head in this direction. We'll cast some movement speed on ourselves. We'll come over and do what we can to help. We need one more. Great. Focus armor down. We'll bring her forward. I'm actually going to leave this one up so I can get a good spread of fire. I actually feel like that is not a good spot for us to be in. There we go. Hit that one low. Hit this one. Hit that one. Cool. Let's go ahead and cast this. This should spread down this way. Love it. And then we'll finish off our last shot here, the free one, on killing these two. And our range is about this direction. So let's go for one more cast on this. And then we'll back away from the fight in turn. And just like that, feeling pretty good about our first couple rounds. Now again, this is the first level. There's a lot of enemy variety. There's a lot of things coming your way. Things will get more difficult, and there is a boss battle in the future. I'll probably actually head straight to that boss battle But each round I'm going to be leveling up my characters, and I'll give you an update on where we're currently at, just to make sure that you guys don't have to watch me sit here for an hour and a half and play, because runs will take about an hour to 2 hours, so I will see you guys at the final boss. Alright, so we have fast forward to day 6. We'll be preparing for day 9, which is the final day, which will be a final boss that will be occurring for us. We have leveled up a couple of our characters, so let's give you an idea of what we're running with. We have Wonder Woman, who's gotten nice and strong. Let's give her resist reduction. We want her to be tanky and kind of in the middle of fights. Let's roll. Momentum is kind of good. I have some synergies on some of my abilities. Mostly the swords, but I'm going to go ahead and roll one more time. Let's get Opportunism, because she has poison that she's given to everybody. In terms of perks, we're going to pick up Epidemic. When applying poison to a unit, also apply Contagion. This will allow for our poison to spread out consistently to different characters, and that synergizes with Toxic Leech, Poisonous, and our Septic Shock. We've got Relentless as well. If we do a melee attack, we get extra movement speed, so we can move around a lot. Okay, straight over to Hawkeye. Hawkeye's been doing Pure Mage. I've gotten her a couple of Mage items as well. She can cast a ton of stuns and a lot of lightning as well. I've gotten quantity versus quality, so we start off with like a lot amount of stun in our fight, so we slow down pushes that are coming our way, and then we turn that into damage later on. For now, we're going to pick up one more essence here. Explosive Essence. When attacking with a mana-consuming skill, the attack gets critical power. So let's go ahead and pick that up, and then we'll go ahead and level her up as well. Let's see if we can roll for better mana. Alright, nothing too crazy, but we'll get more mana. We want her to spam like crazy here. Ooh, lots of greens. Let's go ahead and increase our stun chance. Our stun chance currently is actually quite little. If we look at our character details, it's only at 44%, which is kind of low compared to most. Usually I fix this with different items, but the first instance is actually kind of short compared to most. On to our new character. Oh, excuse me. We're still on the Scarlet Witch. We have one more character coming. Spoilers ahead. When attacking a unit for each negative alteration of a different type they are affected by, the attack gets critical chance or critical power. I do have Sadist already, so she gets Opportunism every time someone is poisoned, and I've paired her with Wonder Woman. For now, though, I'm going to go ahead and pick up Proximity Shot. When attacking with a skill dealing range damage, the attack gets 40% total damage decreased by 8% for each tile of distance from the hero after first one down to 0%. Actually, I'm not running a bow with her. I'm running a crossbow. It might be better for me to pick up something else. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pick up Human Ballista. It's consistent in damage, and she'll be in range of that most of the time. Okay, let's level her up. We are looking for accuracy or damage in general. She does have some poison traits here and there, but she's mostly trying to help out and pick off anyone that's weak. I'll go ahead and get the range damage here, because her poison damage is kind of whatever, and I already have that being done with Wonder Woman. We do have Sabrina, the teenage witch, who has joined us. She's just a sword user with lone wolf perks. We just picked her up to have an additional person, as I had extra cash, so we'll see her floating around. Okay, let's check out our items real quick. See if we can find anything good. We are looking for pants in general for a lot of our users, as they don't have much. Health, critical chance, dodge, block being put in, 25 armor. That actually might be really good for Wonder Woman. Let me see what pants she has right now. Yeah, let's pick her up, because we need block for her, just to keep her alive. We do have a tomb with isolation, healing received, and extra mana and mana regen. The mana regen doesn't matter because it's the final boss, but still extra mana is always good. Let's see if we can put that on top of Hawkeye here, who's currently our mage user. The damage is slightly better. Yeah, let's pick that up, and we'll put that on her. One more item. We also have a wand here that gives me extra poison damage. I can throw that on my main tank here. So the passive of poison damage is great, and the health regen, just to keep them nice and tanky. Okay, let's confirm all those real quick. Let's check out our items just to make sure that they're going where they want to. Let's see. This wand is the one with poison damage, right? So great. Her current poison damage is 180%. If I take that item and throw it on top of this, it goes up to 200%. So you get the passive, and then we can use the magic missiles as well as the Sword of Damocles to get pickoffs to make sure that she can move around as needed. So I lose that sword that I have. I have the offhand sword still, but that's okay. The only thing that we lost off of that is just the abilities. There's no passives there. Okay, let's go over to Hawkeye and put on the Tomb of Secrets here, which is extra damage, and then of course we have a few more stats baked in there. We do have a staff that allows for us to do the stun. This is the Journeyman Scepter that we started off with. In fact, let's switch those two because I want that to be the main focus here. I want to stun and then have this come in with the extra damage afterwards. So that'll remind me to do so. And then we wanted to have these pants because of the armor and block on top of Wonder Woman. We need her to have that first brunt of damage tank through. That way she can get her poison spreading. We do have an extra Tomb of Secrets available. Let's see if we can throw that at anybody. We do have stuns here. Yeah, that's just channeling extra damage. Let's go ahead and apply that here. Get resistance reduction as well, and some mana regen. Nothing too amazing for Sabrina, but stronger overall. We want to try and make sure that we're being as efficient as possible. Let's sell our bronzies. Ooh, Silver Axe. Opportunism, Isolation, Reliability, Armor, and Critical Power. 136 damage. This is a pure upgrade in damage and cleaving. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Because I am suffering with AoE on her. We also have the shield here. Is that a two-hand or one-hand? It's a one-hand axe. Resistance and block. You know what? Let's go ahead and pick that up for Sabrina. We'll make her a little bit more tanky. We have a blood crystal, which gives us physical damage and move points. Not really needed, but we are on the final boss, which we spend all our money, right? Let's see if we can give that to anyone important. I guess we'll get that Sabrina, right? Has a mana ring with mana regen. I think I'd rather have physical damage and more move points. Well, Sabrina looking out with the shop roll. I could re-roll again for 10 gold, but I'm going to go ahead and hold off on that. I want to check out the rest of my base first. And we also, this is a feature that I don't think I talked about earlier. If after you kill a bunch of minions, you can see there's a lot of skulls that are on the ground that are low impact. If they are bigger, you can actually get them for items. You can use a worker to salvage them. So we got an extra item here. Let's pick that up. Sword. Nothing too fancy. A steel helmet will be useful. Sabrina doesn't have a helmet, so seems like this is a Sabrina life right now, right? Wonder Woman, Hawkeye, momentum, move points. Yeah, that's all for a tank. Let's go ahead and put that on Sabrina. Let's pick that up. Confirm. Let's head over and change out her gear real quick so we know what we can sell. Let's apply that. Let's get the axe here for the extra damage. Let's give her a shield here on the side. We have the tomb there, and we have a blood crystal. Actually, yeah, we want to switch that out. Cool. And I think we're chilling on the rest. Let's see what we can put elsewhere. This is just critical damage. Might be worth it on Scarlet Witch. What does she have here? 6 damage, critical damage. The staff is helpful for movement, which I've been using a lot. Yeah, let's keep the movement. I want to be able to adjust for this final boss as needed. She has a blood crystal with physical damage and move points. Great. Okay, I think these items we just sell. Ooh, hang on. This could go here. Propagation damage, which we could apply on our stun and as well as our fire. You know what? I'll go and throw that in here. Why not? Extra stats. Coolio. Let's go ahead and sell these two for now. Let's see what we can buy here to help out our team. Let's go ahead and put you over here. So if we look at this, we know that we're going to be attacked from the side with weak, strong in the front, and then weak on the right. So we probably want to try and have our main killers here and then have some flankers on the side just kind of holding it down. Let's go ahead and see if there's any structures that we want to build up. In terms of mana and health, you can get temples and mana wells, but I find that the region is already good enough after playing for a little bit. You get that kind of baked in. We could add an additional hero if I go over to my inn, which I just picked up earlier. For $130, we can buy more heroes. The problem is the heroes are kind of expensive. I could throw someone like Adrian in, but he's a level 2, which is very, very low. For context, we're around level 5 and 6. So I think what I'm going to do is actually spend my money on a scavenger camp. Let's see if I can fit it anywhere. We'll put it right over here. We'll do that. We'll go for a production upgrade. Upgrade that. Upgrade this multiple times. And then we'll use our workers to bring in more materials on both of these. So now our materials are quite higher. We can go ahead and set up defense. We already have a couple of catapults that I mixed in. These catapults are for last-second maneuvers, but essentially what you can do is you can fire off AoE damage if they get close to your walls. And we have a couple of blisses already set up, so I think what I'm going to do is build a couple of walls to help slow down our opponents. Let's go ahead and just fill them in here. We'll do 2 here. We want to have some spacing available so our characters can get through as needed. Don't want to go too hard. Mostly want to have them in front of our ballistas. That will hold that. Cool. And I think I'll build like 2 more here. Let's see if any of our ballistas need to be upgraded to double shots. I think I've already done all that. Yeah, we look fine. We look good. Alright, and we have some money left over, or some workers left over. So let's go ahead and just squeeze out some extra money. And we'll use that to buy some gear. Alright, all our workers are working. Let's go ahead and buy some more gear. We'll go ahead and go for a roll of $10. We do have a legendary tomb here. Is that good for Hawkeye? Propagation damage, increased isolation, daily mana regen, which isn't too big of a deal for us. An amulet here. Range damage, opportunism, and magic damage. That would be great, actually, for Scarlet Witch. Yeah, we'll pick that up. $129 left over. Armor block. Let's buy this Tomb of Secrets. Why not? It's a legendary. Let's go check out and see what we can put that on. Tomb here. So now we have extra opportunism, so whenever we're attacking poison people, we'll be able to shred. So I'll make sure I put her with Wonder Woman to make sure that she's getting that opportunism. Let's go over to Hawkeye and check out these trade-offs. Oh yeah, look at that. Definitely worth the trade-off. Put that in. Tomb of Secrets can now go on to basically anyone here. Let's go ahead and give them the Tomb of Secrets. Because like the damage here isn't the greatest, and we don't really need the stuns mixed in. Because we have stuns already baked in. Alright. I think we're ready for the final fight. Let's do one more check here. I guess we'll throw a gate in just to help out with slowing down this left side. We're gonna have our main characters over here. So let's go ahead and put Scarlet Witch here. Wonder Woman we need down here as well. We want to have our strongest characters at the front. We will have our newest addition, Sabrina, down here on the left. And then we'll have our mage, Hawkeye, on the left, just trying to hold it down. Let's do it. Here we go. Ah, the Harpies. This is the first final boss of the game. So all we're trying to do is defend these mages to make sure they can get off this last spell. We have to get through the night for them to do that. The issue with the Harpies is they debuff your characters and buff the opposing team, so we have to deal with that. Alright, here we go. First things first, we're going to have Wonder Woman run straight into the fight here. We're going to use a sword to try and go into the middle of this fight. So we're going to use a sword for a dash because we're out of movement speed already, and then we're going to go for a big stun. Lock these guys in the corner, and then we'll kill what we can. Looks like we need to do one more melee. Yeah, let's do one more melee here, and then I'm going to go ahead and sturdy up. Get our poison spread here. We're going to use Scarlet Witch to run over here in the corner and start working on these guys. Her range is relatively short. Couple of good hits. Nice. Solid start for us. We'll switch it over to... Oh, I don't have my movement staff here. That's okay. I don't think I have any range. Ooh, wow, look at that range. It's actually pretty far for us. Not the most efficient use of mana, but hey, I'll take it. Go ahead and cast that spell from there. And that's about all we got. We'll go ahead and sturdy up. Let's go ahead and head over to Hawkeye. Hawkeye is pretty far away from the majority of the fight, which is fine. Her range can be pretty far, though, so let's go ahead and start heading into the fight. I want to be careful, because Harpies do come in here and land on the ground. So I want to be as spread out as I can. Let's use some movement speed. Let's go this direction. And see if we start hitting people. We sure can. So I do want to be careful with using my propagation damage. I have a perk that gives me more bounces, but the more I kill, the less bounces I get from using propagation attacks. So we're just going to use basic attacks for now until I can get more people grouping up. We're going to focus on bleeding them for the moment to slow them down and make sure they don't get too close to us. We'll use our evasion just in case. And then we'll head over to our lone wolf here, who has a massive amount of mobility. Let's get her straight into the middle of the fight. And we're going to show off this new axe ability. So I haven't shown this here. We got some AoE attacks that are very strong, as you can see. Let's go ahead and use our magic item to spend the rest of the AP here. I do have a Lone Wolf trait that gives me more damage the further away I am from my allies. So we're going to be using that as much as we can. Let's step back one just to make sure that we're nice and safe and end our turn. Cover your head. She's coming down any moment now. Okay, let's see where this Harpy lands. In order to win a boss fight, you have to kill all 3 forms of a boss fight. As far as I know, I've only done 2 cities. They have always had 3 forms. In this case, 3 Harpies will land, and if you kill them, you instantly win. So we're hoping that we can get that done. All right. I can move space of 3, so what I'm going to do is do this. Attack that. And let me show you the benefit of an axe. Axe cleave, right? So let's cleave all those down as quickly as we can. I think I might just keep using magic where I can. Let's go ahead and go for it. Hit here. I am going to prioritize these spear guys. These spear guys have a range of 2 and move up pretty quickly. So I would like to avoid that. This is the debuff to reduce our damage. And we'll go ahead and let these 2 seep forward. We have ballistas to defend them. Let's head over here to the right side. Our poison is starting to spread. That little green mark is that contagion that we're looking for. And remember, when my poison kills them, I just heal. So once I get that poison spreading, which I already have here, I'm going to go ahead and start heading over to this fight. But before doing so, let's go ahead and assist with our own poison here. I'm going to go ahead and hit with a poison mark here and a contagion, which I have baked into our contamination. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. And then what we'll do is we'll focus down that member to kill them off, and that will spread the poison, getting it to work into our favor. We'll do one more attack here, I think, so let's move up. Contaminate that as well. And you can see why this is the A team right now, right? Heck yeah, spreading all that poison. So these are now hitting. And then I'm going to start weakening up everyone on the back and attempt to slow them down, right? Love it. These 2 we can go ahead and kill. And then we'll pull back to safety, which is right here. I think I'm actually good to just hang out here. I'm going to attack this to get the poison spreading. We'll sturdy up. And we're going to wait for more members to come in. So I think what I'm going to do is, instead of going in all the way, I'm just going to go ahead and stun them so they're locked in. They'll keep the poison mark. And then if anything comes in through here, it'll group up behind them, and that way I can poison them next turn. So we're going to miss out some action points, but that's okay. Get that covered. Heading over to our wizard here. No one's grouping up quite yet for massive bounces. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to just pick them apart and slow them down. Scarlet. The Harpy's kind of low. We'll get down there. Wow, we're hitting pretty hard, actually. Missing. Rip. I'll step up. This is where we need to be a bit careful, because my range is a little weak. Ooh, it didn't make him bleed. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's pull back here. And in our turn. Yeah. We do have some action points left over. That's okay. Harpy came in, and that's where it gets really scary. And another one joins, and they'll continue to debuff. So we've done our best to kill what we can out on the right side, but I'm probably going to pull Hawkeye in towards defense. And then worst case scenario, if she needs help, we can send over the Scarlet Witch. The buffs coming in, they have more movement. Ooh, which can be really annoying, as you can see here. Uh-oh. Good, we're holding. I have a counterattack on her. If she gets hit, she does damage. Okay, so things are looking a little scary for Hawkeye. Let's go ahead and pull on back. Now that we have them all grouped up, I can show you the stun feature that we have been working on. We've made her to be a solid CC mage. Let's focus this one down real quick, though, before we do that. That way we can make sure that the poison, or the propagation spreads this way. There we go. Love it. See that? Massive AoE. Looking great. We're going to do our best here, since we've already hit them below shields, to do as much damage as we can. Or completely miss all our shots. Love to see it. There we go. Brought her down to 1800 health. We're going to back away. Keep them as safe as possible. Ballistas will be helping out, but Elisa's background is stunned out. I'm going to go ahead and start hitting Hawkeye over here to help, or Scarlet Witch to start dealing with this bird, because it's going to be really annoying. But let's go ahead and spread some poison before we do that. Let's do a poison mark here. Get him contaminated. We'll do one more mark of poison to help kill him off fast. We'll go ahead and let that move in. Can I get all the way over here and start hitting? I don't think I can, so I think I should use my AP here. Let's do a hit here, get them low on health. How do I want to do this? Maybe we actually do a lightning strike. Yeah, let's just lightning strike the back here. Nice, good damage. Let's hit this. Contaminate that. That'll make that poison spread for our teammate. Cool. Now we'll use our ability to walk this way. Love it. Alright, so we'll get over here and start helping out our teammates soon. We'll go ahead and leave him in the position to continue shredding. I like the idea of killing these two off. Stepping forward here. And then going for another stun. This will let this poison get down to low, but they won't kill him all the way. And then this poison will be here as well. And then we'll go ahead and spread that poison to everyone here. Nice. Let's go ahead and head over to Sabrina. Sabrina, how you doing? Sabrina's fragging. We don't have to worry about Sabrina, do we? Back up. Hit. Hit. They have higher dodge if they flash like that. That's why we missed. You can get tools to deal with that. I don't have that tool, but you can. Do I just want to walk in? Just go for another cleave. Gosh, missing all those, huh? That's fine. I'm getting bopped on that, aren't I? Alright, let's head back, and then we'll do some casts. These things are looking a little scary for us. Cast there, cast there. Alright. They're holding pretty well, but we might need some support at some point. Okay. She's stunned, right? No, that one isn't stunned, so she can't come hit me. I do have 94, 109 health. How much damage do you do? 140 to 22. Okay, so they can kind of get into my health pool, which is annoying, but I should survive with the ballista help. Okay, let's end our turn. Oof. Rough. Good hits. Okay, we're about halfway through, but you can feel the intensity. Let's go ahead and kite backwards. Actually, let me do, before we do that, let me do a lightning attack over here. Can I actually blow this one up? Yeah, let's blow that one up first. Okay, let's do some lightning and start clearing out the backside. Lovely. Okay, now we run away for sure. I'm gonna do one hit on them to get their armor low, and then kite out to safety. We're gonna ignore this, let the ballistas kill with that. We're gonna head straight this way. Do some chunk damage. All right. We do more damage on our Shadow Bolt. Let's go ahead and use that. Start working on this. And I think what I'm gonna do is actually move Scarlet Witch up a little bit, so she takes the brunt of the damage that comes in. Let's go ahead and chunk. Then we're gonna go with the brace here to get more armor, just in case this comes in for an attack, and she can handle it. All right, I think we're close to finishing that off. Wonder Woman is just holding it down here with no issues, which you'd love to see. We probably want to start clearing out what we can. Let's go for a stun here. Leave that is. Go for a hit. I'm gonna start walking up here to help watch this right side. So we have poison already over here. It should spread constantly. Let's go with magic missiles, just to weaken anything that's pushing up. Missed? That's alright though. Cool. Think we're good? Ooh, we have 7 action points. Ah, we haven't done this yet. That would explain it. Now this is the problem with the axe, is the axe isn't very good at single target damage. So when I get in a situation like this, it's actually kind of hard for us to pop off. We can move up and do a boomerang, although I don't think that'll be too effective. Let's just go ahead and allow this one to keep walking up. We'll go for a cleave here. I think we're just gonna go ahead and hit from here with all of our AP. The hardest part is getting through their armor. Oh my gosh. Straight up missing everything. Not the best use of our skills, if we're being honest. Put our evasion up. And we'll head up here and let our Blisses help out. Because we do think a Harpy should be coming here soon, especially if we kill this first one. Okay, let's end our turn. Good thing we armored up. Damage down. I think that is for turn-based, by the way, on these debuffs. So our damage has gone down pretty hard. We have Lone Wolf, which gives us 30% damage, but these debuffs right now are -3 damage and -3 points for 1 turn. So let's go ahead. Mining isn't making sense. Honestly, this isn't too scary. We have a lot of space. We have time. We don't have to worry about that. Let's use our movement speed to an advantage. Here. We got Boomerang set up. What if... I'll just go over here and do a Boomerang. What do we think? That does 3 attacks. We have a lot of mana. Let's do it. Let's do Boomerang here. Just can't hit him, apparently. That's fine, though. I might need to make sure I get a weapon in the future on someone like this that can do single target. Alright, let's kite this way. And just siege what we can with our magic. Got him bleeding, so we're just going to slow down his movement speed. Gosh, so many misses. Okay, that's all cleaned up. How we doing over here, bud? Looks like he's doing quite well, actually. Let's go for a hit. Let's dash through. Let's head over here. Step up to our hammers. Cool. The poison's still spreading there. That person will die by itself, but at least this poison will spread. Thinking about actually just letting the Harpy come hit us. The poison will hit. Let's go ahead and get out of here because this guy does a lot of damage, whereas the Harpy only does 52. And that way, the Archer should die. Actually, I should position here. If I position it here, the Archer should die to poison. And that should be good. His movement is 5. Actually, might be more intelligent for me to walk away completely. Let's just go ahead and walk away. Yeah, we'll head this way. Okay. Oh, still have action points over here. Definitely don't want to miss those. Okay, this one's getting pretty low, down to 578. Let's go ahead and use Scarlet Witch's attacks. Finish them off. Love it. Let's get poison spreading. To the back line here. I think what we're going to do is bring up you. And do a lightning attack on the back? Yeah, let's do that. Beautiful. Okay, let's just snipe some stragglers. Let's get that poison spreading now I think about it. Good stuff. We also want to help get some more poison out. Let's do one right here. I should kill off and poison that way. Let's just slow down what we can. Alright, let's pull back to safety. She looks fine in her position. May get hit with a debuff, but that's alright. Okay, on to our next turn. An additional harpy shows up. We're not worried. Right? It's fine. It's all good. Okay, sure, scream at me all you want. Okay, so buffs in the back line, that's not too bad. Wow, double buffs. Luckily they're really far away from us. Okay. I think what we want to do here, step forward and go for some stuns. Unlucky on that poison. That's okay, let's get that one going at least. Hit this one. That should spread. There we go. He should move up behind him. Let's go ahead and focus down this archer. Do we want to hit them? He's actually kind of slow at the moment. -1 movement speed. So he'll be able to move at 3. Yeah, I think I might want to kill him off. There we go. Contaminate. Spread that forward. Focus that one. Let's pull out our crossbow for this. How far can I move? I got 5 movement. Poison will be on that. I think we're pretty good on this side now. I might want to head back and start helping him out. Yeah? They'll all move in together, right? It's kind of scary. I think I might actually just drop a poison on that guy and then roll out. Contamination as well. Just go ahead and spread that real quick. Ooh, it killed them. Wow. Jeez, I forget how strong she is. She's super strong. Okay, all is well. That will die. That will die. How are we looking over here? Things are getting a little scary. Let's go for an AoE stun. Hit them off. I'm going to go ahead and run down to here and do a stun here as well. And then I think I want to sturdy up. Kill those off, and then that poison should connect with these. Alright, how's our lone wolf doing? Sabrina. Ooh, she's got a nice lightning sprock here. Let's have her go down 2. Hit that. Great lightning hit. Incredible. I got a nice cleave set up, actually. I need to start worrying about this. Take them out. Let's go up here. I think I'm just gonna kill what I can. There we go. This one's been marked down pretty low, so that was kind of the scariest guy, so it's no worries. We have one action point. Pretty sure I couldn't use it. It was here, right? Yeah, let's go in our turn. Okay, Harpy's coming down to join the fight. Let's see where they land. I don't think they'll land on the right side again. I think they switched different sides. In fact, it's probably a pattern I should get used to. Harpy hasn't landed yet? Cool. Okay, we're leaving that be. Let's head this direction. Love it. Snipe what we can. I think we're good there. That poison will kill. Come on, hit your shots, bud. Really? There we go. We'll start you up again. Alright, how's our favorite mage doing? Pretty well. That poison will spread in this direction. Actually, it will stop because of this one dying first. I think it's okay for us to use lightning then. Let's go ahead and go for the stun for now. And just get a choke going over here. There we go, they're all stunned out, so those will all group up. And then we'll focus on this one. What does more damage? My Shadow Bolt does by far. Okay. Looking good. Let's kite backwards here. I think we end our turn. We still have 10 action points. Our lone wolf. There you go, buddy. Dunzo. Okay, let's go start clearing out stuff where we can. Look at that. Hell yeah. Come over here. Let's do a boomerang. Big cleaves. Let's kite up this way and then just go for our defensive spell. Stay alive. And then I think we're good. We have 3 action points missing. I haven't done the greatest with her. We're just kind of bouncing around, right? Hey, we found the harpy. Don't let them surround us. We're fine. Debuff comes out. That's okay. Hawkeye will be fine. Ballista helps them out. Wonderful. Big cleaves. Alright. Let's get back to helping out our teammates, shall we? Let's do a lightning attack all the way down here. Shouldn't hit us, right? Actually, let me focus this guy down if I can first. There we go. Great lightning hit. Love it. Let's do some AoE. Alright, we're gonna stop casting spells because we're getting low on mana. Let's cast that here, and then I guess that there. We have to get the poison on him, but we can probably get that synergized with our main teammate, right? Okay, poison now spreading. I just want to stun them here. I think I want to stun these here. Let's just kill this bird. We'll do that. We'll do a stun here. And then we'll kite in. There we go. And that way this poison spreads. We keep holding this choke with him. Nice. Looking good here. Alright, how are we doing over here? Holden. Now this is where he's gonna suck a lot of ass. Sadly. As he doesn't really have the best single target damage we discussed already, but I can debuff them. And I can come up here and start cleaving for big AoE. Let's do a couple hits while she's low. Let's do another lightning strike over here. Nice. Keep clearing out that backside, and then we're gonna run away to safety. Sometimes retreating is the best strategical thing you can do, right? Oh, we used everything? We got 4 action points left. Oh, I actually have a couple more shots left. Oh, I can't use them. Okay. Our wizard continues to do her best. Let's do... another stun. I actually don't mind which way this goes, so I'll go ahead and hit this here. Nice. Clears the right side, or left side. Let's get the right side cleared out too, if we can. And actually has a chance to screw up, so I think we avoid that. Let's just go with a couple of action points. Get that one weak. I think what we do is actually we go here and we put up our evasion. Try and dodge out some of the attacks. This will be stunned out. I think these can move in. They can move a unit of 5. Yeah, I might get hit by 3 people here. A little scary. Didn't think that one through as well. I keep forgetting that she has low movement speed. Okay, they got buffed, but that's alright. We have these stunned in the front, so we shouldn't have to worry about too much. Luckily, only 2 are going to hit us. That's good. Alright, they are getting to our front wall. But we're about 70% of the way through, so no big deal. We think. Nice. Good misses. Oh, alright. Let's run this way. Let's do a lightning attack here. Actually, let's kill this one first. Okay, lightning. Good clears. Let's kill that one to make sure we're safe. She has some attacks coming her way, but we have ballistas to help out. How are we doing over here? You're killing it. Doing great. Okay, let's start picking off peeps. Poison. I think we just run this way. Alright, got him nice and low. Let's make sure the contagion is spread there. This fella is still popping off. Keeping the poison moving forward. Stuns in. Let's move him up here now. Keep that poison running. Let's go for a hit. Get that spread out. More AoE stuns. We can knife forward actually, can't we? Ooh, no we cannot. Done. Good old Sabrina. I wish I can get more of an attack on her. Let's pull back and use lightning. Get those cleared out a little bit better. Step back. Actually, we can just use magic attacks. Look at that. Oh, come on, hit your shots. Best I could do, huh? We'll go for 1 cleave. Nice. Alright, hopefully that ballista gets that final shot off. In turn? In turn. Okay, one more harpy, and we're good. Just one more. Ooh! She's low, but she's fine, I think. All right. Kind of just want to get Sabrina in there and have her start fragging, right? We're kind of doing good now, huh? If we get her over here, we can come in and just go straight for this. Yeah. Love it. Push out some debuffs here. Her mobility is actually kind of off the charts. Okay, let's try and get these guys bleeding. Slow down their movement too. Great. That should be cleaned up by ballistas. Poison spreading out well here. Let's go ahead and kill that. Spread that poison. Let's go. I'm pretty sure she can just kill these. I do want to try and chunk this guy down a little bit, but I don't have the range on it, sadly, so we'll go ahead and go for a magic attack instead. And then we'll have this fella come over here and start intercepting. AoE stun. We'll start working on this. Actually, I need him to be in range of poison still. So let's actually have him go in a little bit further. Yes, blood. Blood indeed. Alright. Put him right in the middle so his poison hits everybody. And then we'll have her head back up here to start intercepting that. Okay. We have 4 action points. Oh. I swear to God, I always forget about Honkai, and it's probably why they're dying. Let's be honest with each other, chat. Let's go back 1 turn, hit this, get our stun off. Nice, they're stunned out. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and let them start coming into this base, and then we'll start using AoE abilities when they get close. In our turn. Last harpy is going up in the sky here. Is it too late for us? It's not too late. We're fine. We're fine. It's kind of interesting how much that extra health here on Apocalypse mode has been really making my strategies a bit harder. 20% health is actually kind of a lot, isn't it? Alright, so let's kill this fella. And we'll start doing some lightning strikes. Oh, that was a juicy hit. Nice job. I do want to hit this guy. Slow his movement, or to even just straight up kill him. Let's kite backward to safety, as we are low on health. It does look like we kind of have this part on lock. I'm going to have her start heading over here to help out. But before doing that, let's get a couple of picks. Okay, you can go back in here. We're going to spend our mana willy-nilly. Keep those stuns up. Hit these guys over here with attacks. And then we'll sturdy up just in case. Alright. He'll die. Got a couple coming in, but we can now use a good cleave here. Look at that cleave. Ooh, that was juicy. Holding it down. Is that another cleave? That's another cleave. I do wish it would have hit, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright. Pull back to safety. End our turn. Got 3 action points. Which is all on her, right? Yeah, we do. Okay. Alright, so if we kill this Harpy, the game is over. Ooh, good point, too. This is a great spot where we can have Hawkeye kill them off. This is the last one. Pluck her like a chicken. Front walls in any danger. All is well. Taking a little bit of damage on the front wall, but nothing too crazy. Alright. I think we go ahead and pull back here. Start getting our poison spread out on this. And let's start chunking. All the damage. All of it. What do we think here? I do think we're going to take her and put her in the corner here, Wonder Woman. And then sturdy up. Put some block to help hold it down. We'll keep everything we can near the Scarlet Witch. And we'll start chunking. Rush it down. No fear. Nice. Oh, we might actually. Can we finish it right now? Hey, we got the win. We bought enough time for our mages to cast a spell. Let's see what happens. And I thought the harpies didn't survive the mist. They were nice. Before. Good job. I thought we wouldn't survive the harpies. Glad I was wrong. Now, let's see if the mist survives this. And if I do, an overwhelming surge of power is coming, right? Now! Sun dawns on the broken hills of Gildenberg. The first rays of light dance on bloody feathers. But today, a beacon of light clears the violet mass. The haven bathes in reassuring radiance. The seal is destroyed. The remnants of civilization can fight with renewed hope. The last spell is one step closer. That's it. We're saved? We did it, right? Right? Not yet. We've done our part. Now we have to wait for the other havens to break their seals. Are you kidding me? And we now have achieved victory. We did it on Apocalypse mode. If you guys are interested in seeing Apocalypse mode for level 2, please let me know. That was the first level of the game. And I would be down to continue making videos for this. If not, at least go give this game a chance. It is worth your time. It is a great roguelike. This is what the map looks like currently on my playthrough. So our next location would be Lakeburg that we could be on Apocalypse 1. So we did this on first try. I wonder if I can do this on the first try. And then I'm going to be playing normal on my Twitch stream. So if you guys want to see that, you can always come and hang out with us on Monday. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time for more Last Spell.